Hi, this is my friend Catherine Robbins. I actually met her when she first moved into the village almost 6 years ago, 5.5 years. She had come to a get-together for the boomers, and she had walked in, and I said, hey, and we started talking, and I got her signed up as a member of the baby boomers, got her signed up for the theater guild, took her in my golf cart all the way around the village and showed her everything.
She's great.
And
Sandy does that with people.
yeah, I'm sort of this, you want to see what Laguna Woods is like? Come and get my golf cart. I'll take you all day long. The welcoming committee for Laguna Woods.
You are.
It's the best place on earth to live, in my opinion.
I agree.
So, Catherine is a medical esthetician, and she works out of Pasadena. And so what have you been doing this last couple of months to keep yourself, you're not going to Pasadena to do?
This was a great chance for me to clean out all the cupboards, clean out all the drawers, find things that I've lost for years, and I'm really happy about that. A lot of glasses and things like that. And then I also, we started like a food pantry here.
Oh, nice.
So when somebody needs something and they don't want to get out, or they don't want to go to the store again for one thing, or at the beginning, nobody got out. So what we do is if we had extra, we'd drop it off at their door and just text them that it was there, and so we weren't even having them open the door. And I remember your last interviewer, Marilyn, she actually brought over a ton of toilet paper. You remember when they had that?
Right.
Nobody could get it anywhere, so she brought that off and dropped it off.
Oh.
And yeah, we've been great. We've had this group of 19 that we talk to all the time. So anybody talks to one of them, we all hear the conversation, and we've been keeping up on all the information to keep ourselves safe and talking about all the things we're going to do once we get over this. And so dancing is
that what is number one
thing we're going to do.
Okay.
But again,
so are you coming to the Hug Fest that I'll have
when it happens? Whenever that is, and we are released, let's do it. Yeah.
So great.
We're all hug crazed.
Now I do know that you have a patio filled of fruit and that you've been growing. You started a couple of years ago. How's that going?
I'm expanding the garden, so growing green beans and tomatoes and things like that. And that also helped. I didn't have to get out because I just go out there and pick some basil or whatever. And the other thing is because of the Eris Hotel and a lot of the protesting we had done, and a lot of things that had been happening in the woods, I decided to run for city council.
I heard a little rumor.
If it wasn't for this whole experience, I probably wouldn't have thought about doing that.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to do that.
So that's going to keep you really busy. Now, when the lockdown or this coronavirus settles down more, are you going back up to Pasadena to work 2 or 3 days a week?
I think so, but I have not decided for sure. I kind of like this time off. This was really great. A lot of rest.
You really needed a lot of organization because you moved in 5 years ago and went straight to work and really didn't get a chance to be at home.
Very true.
And so this was a good time for you to get a lot of things done.
I actually enjoyed it, to tell you the truth. I mean, people think I'm crazy, but I got to not only sleep in for a change, but talk to all my friends at length, and I didn't have to cut anybody off, text everybody every day, how you doing, and I loved it. It was great.
Great.
And I have to say that Laguna Woods is the friendliest place, and people do take you under their wing, show you around.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can get lost here.
You can get lost.
It's the same.
It's a very big place, and you get very lost. And if you don't immediately get out there and make friends, and
it's tough. Otherwise,
I think it's. I don't know. I just feel it's part of my duty is that I see a new person moving into the woods, and it's like. I sort of kidnap them and take them everywhere and show them and tell them everything, all the fun stuff to do to keep ourselves going and living. We didn't move to Laguna Woods to die. We moved to Laguna Woods to live and to have fun and to be social. And so we're all itching. I know all of you watching this right now are itching to get out of your house. Do it. Open that front door, walk out, go around the building, wear your mask if you feel you really need to do that. And after the lockdown, right now we are wearing our mask outside in the village. because they still are recommending that. And we all like to do what is lawful. But as soon as it is over with, please get out. You know, sit across at a table with your friend and have a cup of coffee. Go down to the local coffee shop or walk around, you know, just get out there and have some fun and start living again. Because this last 2.5 months has been a little hard on everybody. So it's time to get back out there and let's live and let's enjoy life.
And can I add something to that?
Yes.
Okay, so there's Meredith's classes like crazy. If you're creative, there's classes for your creativity, there's exercise classes, and I think they're still all free, aren't they not?
It's all free because it is state paid. Right now, the Saddleback College is not open, will not open the remainder of the year. So everybody is doing Canvas, which is attached to Zoom through the college. It's very secure, very safe, and the instructors will help you get online. There are videos. And also another good thing to do is go to YouTube and type in different things you're interested in and look at some YouTube videos. There's dance videos, exercise videos, yogurt videos. So
that's what I was going to recommend. Is now you have time, go look and see what's available for you to do once you get out there.
Yeah.
And there's so much. There's so much.
There's so much.
Whatever you're interested in, we have it at Laguna Woods. What, 300 clubs, 300 classes that you can take?
Just unbelievable. So everybody get out and start socializing again when we're allowed to, and let's have some fun. Let's have a fun summer.
And can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
Take somebody, once you can get out, take someone under your wing and make their life wonderful, and they will make your life wonderful.
Oh,
you will feel good about doing it. And you, I want to say, took me under your wing. I was not a happy camper when I first came here. You took me under your wing and you made my life wonderful. Introduced me to all these wonderful people in different clubs. And I appreciate you so much. And if we can do that for somebody else, let's do it.
Let's do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
It's Jeff here with my good friend Dutch Visser. Dutch and I go back about 3 or 4 years. He started a jam session once a month in Clubhouse 3, and he was polite enough to allow me to get up to sing, and we've been singing and playing music and stuff ever since, kind of thing. So,
we were in love then, we're in love now.
Exactly. Dutch is
with music.
With music, yeah. Well, I love you, man, so I'm not afraid to admit it. I love Dutch. Not like I love Carla, but I love it. Anyway, so Dutch, tell me, why are your friends here in the village important to you?
Well, they're important because social connection is, there's this study, and I'm not sure who did the study, but they say that people who have strong social connections usually live a lot longer and a lot richer lives. So that's one reason why I believe that living in the village is advantageous to us. And I feel sorry for people who live in a big house and don't know anybody in the neighborhood. They're not talking to their neighbors. They're just totally isolated.
Yeah, how is having close friends? Because I know you have a 1,000 friends. I mean, my God, you've been playing music here for a long time. So when you do that, you meet a lot of people. You create a massive friendship group. How's having those close friendships or those friendships that you've had help you deal with this whole pandemic stuff?
Well, what I started doing from almost the first day that we were
lockdown.
At home, locked down. I started doing shows at home where I just played my music. And
exactly.
I did like maybe half a dozen of those, and people were looking forward to it because they were at home and they didn't have any connection. So when I came on Facebook and they saw my videos, they were just very happy to see those, and I got a lot of good responses from them. They would say, well, every day when I wake up, I look forward to your music, and it really brings me happiness and joy. And so that's how I sort of kept in contact with people.
Yeah, and I think from that, you belong to the yacht club, correct?
Right.
And so from that, the yacht club, kind of the leadership there asked Dutch to come out on Thursdays down by the creek and play for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, let me make a correction here. It's not the yacht club. It's the crew line. Like my mates and some of the skippers decided we needed to stay in contact. Also, because we during this right in the middle of this whole episode, we were having a class on basics and advanced operations on the sailboat. So we had to stop those because we couldn't meet anymore. So the crew line decided to have a online class for one thing, and then we decided there wasn't enough. We should probably get together and maybe learn a little bit more by, drinking wine together and being more sociable. And so that's how that started on Thursday.
And it's grown quite a bit. I mean, Thursday afternoons are a pretty good crowd out there.
Yeah.
I'm really grateful. Dutch asked me to sing a few songs with him once in a while. It's a lot of fun.
It's always been my thing to include other people. I had a lot of people during the years play with me in various clubhouses and events. And, I could name up a whole bunch of people. And last year I made a decision to have a get-together of all the people. We called it the Stars. What is it? The Star
All-Star.
All-Star, the All-Star thing, and we had like maybe a dozen people that sang in with the band, and they were really happy. And people are already asking me this year to do it again, and that's all depending on what's happening here and whether the clubhouse is going to open and this and that, whatever.
Yeah. So now we recently got a garden center plot together, and it was shoulder-high weeds to begin with. And between the two of us, we were able to get the weeds cut through the help of a friend of ours, and then we painted the damn thing, and it's looking really, really good. We planted a lot of stuff. So I know gardening is going to be in your future once things open up.
Absolutely.
Fully. But what else? What other kind of fun things are you looking forward to that you've been missing?
Well, of course, music and sailing. Those are the main things that I've been doing. And golf, I play a little. I'm not really serious golfer, but I like to do it at least once a week. And I used to go to the gym, and those are the things I miss a lot. And so going to the beach, I think the thing I miss the most is going out and just going to a restaurant and just having I used to love to go to a restaurant 19 and sit there and have a pitcher of beer and my fish and chips and have a friend or somebody there to join me. And so those are the things I'm looking forward to.
Sounds really good. So have you learned anything from this lockdown? Has it created a whole different mindset for you as things move forward, as things start to open up? How are you gonna act any differently, if at all?
Absolutely. I learned to go within and get in touch with my inner self, because a lot of the answers that people are needing come from within. You have to believe in that there's guidance for everybody. And if you ask yourself, you can call it God, the universe, or whoever, you can call it your higher self. Get in contact with this entity and know that it's there for you, and you will get the answers you need, and trust those answers.
So you mean through like meditation?
Right. Well, meditation and just like we used to do with the law of attraction, where you just ask for guidance.
Gotcha. Fantastic. Well, thanks for being here.
Well, thank you. It's really good to be here. I'm glad I had the opportunity to talk in public through this event, and I hope our garden is going to make out like a bandit next year.
I'll see you in the garden.
Yeah, see you in the garden, man.
I'm Diane Johansson, and this is my wonderful friend Linda Weiner. I love her. And just wanted to talk about with friends and friendships and what we've been doing in the woods during this virus time, and what's helped us to really be able to be happy and positive this whole entire time. And when I came to the woods a couple of years ago, I really didn't come here intentionally to make friends. I came here basically as a stop off to move back east on the East Coast. And then I went to a slip casting class. I met Tina. We went down to Laguna Woods. We met Linda. And so Linda's friends became my friends became Linda's, Tina's friends became our friends, and it started to grow. And it just grew and grew, and we have so many friends. And we started doing a lot of things together, which was so important, I think. And it made us, feel comfortable, and made us really become a part of this entire community of Laguna Woods. And I think that the people here don't have any reason to be depressed, because there's so much to do. We have so many things to do here. And I know during this time, Tina, who we're going to talk to a little bit later, she had us over when we distanced in chairs and had brought our lunch, remember? And had the best time eating lunch. And then I have a group of people, we don't mind getting together, and we have dinner parties and we play games and things. And there's the Channel 6 comes right into your home, and I see people I know, Margot with her jewelry, and Kathy and Judy with the Wine Lovers Club, and so you see all these people, and you can hi to them in your living room type of a thing. And then there's Zoom. Zoom is wonderful. There's a Bible study. All the local churches have Bible study Zoom. Our classes that we go to, Emeritus College classes, have Zoom. Our friends have games and parties on Zoom, right? I mean, and then the other thing is texting. We have a long thread of texting. I guess you can get 18 to 20 people on a thread, and people will, what they'll do is they'll say, I'm going to this store. You know, do you need anything? Or I've got a lemon tree full of lemons. I'll bring them by and put them on your doorstep. I mean, we've done that, haven't we, with each other? And so some of us get together during this time. Some of us haven't. Things are opening up. And Linda was more quiet and stayed in a little bit more than I did at the beginning. And so it takes an army of soldiers to hold me in. So I just go do stuff every day. I mean, and if you go to the stores, you see people that you know. If you take hikes and walks, you see people that you know. I talk to people as I'm hiking. You can say social distance if you want to, you know, or not. So, I mean, what do you think about that, Linda?
Well, I think when the virus first hit in March, I think it was not just a shock to us physically, but perhaps even more of an emotional shock, that all of a sudden all the things that you count on a daily basis, the clubs, the meetings, the parties, the sheer connections with friends who give you a hug, all of a sudden that was gone. And so we all had to reassess, okay, what are we going to do to get through this, because it was an indeterminate time. We had no idea, was this a week, a month? And then, of course, watching the news can also be the best and the worst thing you do, because it can be it makes you feel very isolated. So thankfully, and because I blundered in here only because I had a little auntie who was living in the area, that I came to a place where I felt so connected. And I think when I look at some of the people out there now that don't live in Laguna Woods, and how terribly isolating
That's right.
it must be. And so each of us have found our own way to get through this and to be as upbeat and positive, because negativity gets you nowhere.
Right.
You can beat your head against the wall, but the virus is still here. Not going away just because we wanted to. But so for right now, I've been able, very fortunately, to get into the garden plots. So now I'm growing vegetables, and the vegetables don't have a virus, so it's just remarkable and wonderful how some of the activities are new that we've discovered because of the virus, and some of the things that we did in the past, Theater Guild, Baby Boomers, we're just finding more creative ways to do what we've always done, and to help the people out there. We're going to do one of our next Zoom meetings, we're going to do trivia. You can do trivia online.
Right.
And everybody will get 30 questions. We'll ask, and then the winners we'll even have, if there's a tiebreaker needed, and then we'll see who our smart, trivia-minded people are. So there's a lot of ways.
And there's
to
a
get
lot of
through
games that
this.
they've played, and they've had cocktail parties with people, you know, going and dressing up in their living rooms and talking to each other on Zoom. Mm-hmm. And they've had dances on Zoom where you're dancing in your living room and stuff.
We played croquet.
We played croquet.
We played croquet, 6 feet apart.
Yes.
Masks.
Yeah.
She's really good at croquet.
And cornhole.
And cornhole?
Who'd think we'd play cornhole, throwing in just a little, what is it, little thing into the hole or whatever. But we've done those things, and we've gotten out and enjoyed each other, even with the staying in.
I can't even imagine what it would be.
And some
not to
people,
have that.
and we feel sorry for those. Some people need to stay in, and others want to stay in, and we understand that, and that's okay. But now that we're opening up, and we're starting the stores are opening up, restaurants are opening up, everything's opening up. We've already decided things we're going to start doing now.
Absolutely.
Outside of the woods, you know.
And I think it's forced us to become more creative.
Yes.
That, you know, it's so easy to spend your days, well, today, on Monday I do this, and Tuesday I do that. And I think that because the options were not as clear, that we had to open and expand our minds, expand our hearts, try to bring other people in with us. Because a lot of people either aren't creative or they've not been able to really connect. So I would say to everyone, if nothing else, let this be the most magical time in terms of reassessing your life, and get involved. The clubhouses won't be closed forever. The clubs will not be closed forever. So for those of you out there who haven't done it, now's the time.
And how can you not get involved when you live in Laguna Woods? There's so many people. And even like I said, just walking outside of your door, sitting on a bench down at the creek. Oh, and that's another thing, down at the creek now, you know, there's people that are down there now that are staying social distancing, and some are wearing masks and what they feel it's necessary to do, but there's music going on and people are looking at each other and laughing and talking with each other. And every time you walk out of your house at Laguna Woods, there's a prospective friend that you meet. Because there are all these people out there that want to be your friends, they want to talk to you, you know, and then you find that there's so many, you find the ones that you get along with that have the same interest, and then you do things with them.
And you know,
stuff.
some of the people that we've met, when you really listen to their lives and where they've come from, we have some really remarkable people here. People that come from entertainment, that come from science, math. I mean, people that are literary. I mean, people that have written books. There are so many amazing people. When you think about 19,000 people, invariably you're going to have a cross-section. And now is the time to discover what you can bring to the program and what you can bring to yourself and to others to feel connected.
And those that are inside of their homes, watch Channel 6, because you'll see people on there and you'll see activities to be done, and you'll see people that you know, and you'll learn things, and the Globe will tell you what's going on, and Channel 6 every day gives you the news and whatever. So, you know, besides friendships like that, and you know, you can always, like, if you're sick, you could always have a friend, since we have so many,
oh my God, you can
to call to take you to the doctor, or to take you somewhere, or to go get food for you, or just to have someone to talk to. Or if you're in a mood, not a good mood, when you talk with people, you're uplifted and you feel so good inside. Makes you happy when you have friends, and when you know you have so many in the woods, and you feel like even those that you don't know, you feel like they're your friend. I'm going to make friends from this TV program. I know there's some of you out there that want to be my friend. I'm ready to make more friends.
Well, here's a great example. The Baby Boomers, since we cannot meet as a club and probably won't for the next few months, we are opening up our Zoom meetings to everyone. You don't have to be a member of Baby Boomers. You can just go online, register at babyboomers.org, get involved, and just take a Zoom meeting. Again, it's another connection. We're going to be doing trivia in June. And
we're going to have doctors on, and we're going to talk about, and we're going to have crafts. I'm going to show people how to make purses on Zoom. You know, that'll be fun for people. Some simple little purse. I've been making a bunch of them myself, and I shared them with some of you when we were over at my house the other day.
Amazing thing.
And stuff, you know, and we were there and had lunch, and we were talking about what kind of things we can do to branch out and get more people involved, and things that we want to do ourselves.
Think of this as a time that our normal life will come back. Whether it's a new normal, old normal, whatever, the normal will be back. And so take this time to figure out in your own head, what is it you want to do? Every day that we have is a day and we never get back. So let us make sure that we use these days productively. So for those of you who haven't done as many things as you're capable of doing or that you're interested, now's the time to reassess. If there's somebody you want to talk to from a club, just to get info.
Or when you have text friends, I mean, every day you go and you spend so much time just reading your text messages. They may be to you, they may be to someone else in your group that you know, but you sort of feel connected because you know what people are doing and what they're thinking and so forth, which is great.
Well, we hope what we wish for everyone is to obviously get through this safely. We are respectful of the rules, but things are opening up, they're getting better, and we're getting better.
Get out there and play and make friends and have fun. I haven't stopped since the beginning of time.
Oh, life is bigger. It's bigger than you, and you are not me. The lengths that I will go through, the distance in your eyes. Oh no, I've said too much. I set it up. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep an eye on you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much, haven't said enough. I thought that I heard you laughing. I hollered that I heard you sing. Yeah, I think I thought I saw you try. Every whisper of every waking hour, I'm choosing my confession, trying to keep an eye on you, like a hurt, lost and blind fool. Oh no, I've said too much. I set it up. Consider this hint of the century. Consider this, the slip. You know it brought me to my knees, failing. What if all these fantasies come flailing around? Now I've said, oh, too much. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. Yeah, I think I thought I saw you try. That was just a dream. If that was just a dream, then that's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much. I haven't said enough. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. And I think I thought I saw you try. Yeah, but that was just a dream. To try and cry and try. And that was just a dream. Just a dream. Just a dream. A dream.